Hi friends, welcome to another week's edition of Heritage Kids at Home Early Childhood. It's so good to see you. We are talking about parables again. We started last week. Do you remember what a parable is? It's a special story that makes a point. So Jesus uses a lot of parables to make points as he teaches people. And today we're going to learn three of the parables that he taught. But first, I have a question for you. Have you ever lost something? When I was a kid, I lost a special ring that my mom and dad gave me, and I was devastated. So devastated that I still remember today how sad I was. I'm still sad about it. What about you? Did you ever lose something that was special to you? Did you find it? Because when you find something, it just makes you feel so happy. You just want to do a happy dance. Well, I have a picture here of some lost things, and you guys are really good finders. So can you help me find them? Good. Okay, so first we have a lost sheep. He's wandered off all by himself. Do you see him? He's supposed to be in the picture somewhere. There he is. Let's do a happy dance. Okay, there's a lost coin in this picture. It's really tiny. Do you see it? I think it got lost on the ground somewhere. So look all over the ground. Look and look and look. There it is. We found it. Let's do another happy dance. Woohoo! Finally, there is a lost boy. Oh, where could he have gone? He's off all alone, and by now he's got to be really sad. Do you see a sad boy in this picture? Did you find him? You found him! Let's do that biggest happy dance of all. Good job! Well, today's Bible story, our parables, are found in Luke 15 in the Bible. We know that the Bible is God's words for us, and that we know that all of God's words are true. All the stories in the Bible fit together to tell an even bigger story. The Bible tells us the story of how Jesus rescues sinners.
Hello friends, my name is Megan and my name is Jessie. Megan, check out this coin I found. Oh, cool. That is a quarter, Jessie. It's worth 25 cents. Nice. I was walking outside and I saw something shiny on the ground. It was this quarter. That is great. What a good find. In today's Bible story, Jesus told a parable about a woman with 10 silver coins. Oh, another parable. I remember that a parable is a story that Jesus told to help people understand something about God or his kingdom. Wow, what a great memory, Jessie. That's right. Today's Bible story actually has 3 parables. All 3 parables taught about God's love. Listen to the story. Many people came to listen to Jesus teach. The religious leaders were angry that sinners came to listen to Jesus. They did not think Jesus should be friends with people who do wrong things. So Jesus told them 3 parables, or stories, to teach them about God. Jesus said, if a man has 100 sheep and one goes missing, he leaves the 99 sheep and looks everywhere for his lost sheep. And when he finds it, he tells his friends and neighbors, let's celebrate because I have found my lost sheep. Jesus told them, in heaven, there will be more joy over one person who is sorry for his sin and turns back to God than over 99 good people who don't need to be sorry. Then Jesus told a second story. If a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one of them,
She lights a lamp, sweeps the house, and searches until she finds it. Then she tells her friends and neighbors, "Let's celebrate because I have found my lost coin." Jesus said, "In heaven, God's angels will celebrate when one person is sorry for his sin and turns back to God." Then Jesus told one more story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son told his father, "Give me the money that will be mine someday." So the father gave his son what was his. The younger son traveled to a faraway country. He spent all his money and made wrong choices. The son had nothing left, and the country he was in ran out of food. He got a job feeding pigs, but he was still hungry. The son was sorry for his wrong choices. He said, "My father's workers have plenty of food. I do not deserve to be his son. I will ask to be his worker." So he went home. His father ran to him and gave him a big hug and a kiss. The son started to say he was sorry, but the father told his servants, "Bring the best clothes for my son to wear. Let's celebrate with a big meal. My son was lost, and now he is found." The older son came home and asked, "What's going on?" A servant said, "Your brother is home. Your father is celebrating." The father asked the older son to come inside and celebrate. But the older son was angry. He said, "I always obeyed you, but you never threw a party for me." "Son," the father said, "everything I have is yours. This is a day to celebrate because your brother was lost, but now he is found." Jesus told stories about people who were looking for things that were lost. Jesus told these stories to teach about himself. Jesus looks for people who are lost, people who do not know him. Jesus gave his life to save people from sin.
Today we saw that Jesus tells a lot of stories to teach people about God. Most people knew what it was like to lose something, and then they would celebrate when they found it. Jesus looks for people just like people look for lost things. Jesus looks for people who are lost. You know who's lost? Anybody who doesn't know Jesus. Jesus came to save people who don't know him. In fact, he gave his life to save people from sin. And all of heaven celebrates when just one person turns and comes back to God. Our key passage is all about that. We started learning it last week. Do you remember? Even if you don't, just say it with me or repeat after me, okay? We're going to reach out and grab like we're rescuing something. All right, ready? He has rescued us and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves. Colossians 1:13. Let's do it again. He has rescued us and brought us in to the kingdom of the Son he loves. Colossians 1:13. This teaches us that when Jesus rescues us, he brings us into God's kingdom. Jesus looks for people who don't know him, and he gave his life to save people from their sin. And he brings us in to God's kingdom. God celebrates when people turn to Jesus, whom he loves, and he loves us too. What an amazing God we have. I hope you find lots of things to do happy dances for this week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.